Hello everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to my new week. I feel like my week starts on Tuesday because I spend all day at my other job on a Monday. So this is the start of my Stampin' Up week. I hope you had an amazing weekend and you got some crafting in there. I did have a class on Sunday and it was lovely. I did my playing in the rain class, and that is going to be available hopefully tomorrow for me to send out the video tutorials and the project sheet to those who have already purchased it, and I do release it after my class. And for those, hey Margine, and for those who purchase it afterwards, it will be ready to email. The videos are ready to go. I've just got to add a few links and do a few finishing touches, and I'm hoping that will be ready tomorrow to send out to everyone. So everyone who attends my class receives the 4 videos of my PDF, 4 videos and a project sheet. Hey Corinne, for the class, and there is a bonus card as well. And I think a couple of you have already seen the bonus card. It was a card I made in January for David's birthday. Hey Brenton, and Facebook ate the video. So we went live during the video. Everyone loved this texture card that I made David, and then we couldn't see it after that. So I added that to my playing in the rain class as a bonus. Hey Christy, nice to see you popping in here regularly. I love it. And I just realized I haven't introduced myself. For anyone who I haven't met before, my name is Ellen Woodbridge, and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and I am on the Central Coast north of Sydney, but I can help anyone who wants to buy Stampin' Up products anywhere in Australia. And of course, I can help anyone in the world with my card tutorials that I am selling monthly. So I do have one available on the tutorial tab on my blog, and as I said, my playing in the rain one will be available, but I do have in the description here a link to the event that shows you where you can pay for it. Hello Michelle, how are you? Hello Miss Peggy. So today I forgot. Last night I'm there going, I don't know what I'm going to do on my life. No idea at all. And then past Ellen was amazing and was feeling inspired at the time and grabbed out 2 products that were sitting under a project of mess, ready to go for today's video. So that nearly fell on the floor. Hello, Miss Colleen. Whoops, days. I had this happy pick-a-punch lent to me by Charmaine, who's my downline, who is quite often here with us watching. So thank you very much. This is going to be my first play with this pick-a-punch. I do have a couple of others, and this has a ticket and a scallop as the end, and I love ticket punches. Hey Cheryl, ticket punches are, oh, thank you Christy, I forgot to change my background. Haha, I should be right way round now. Thank you for that, Christy. So you can hopefully see my hostess code. I'm going to get myself up live here to make sure everything is looking okay. So let me mute myself. Yes, you can see my hostess code. I am a bit on a tilt, but hey, that's life. Thank you. Thank you. If you didn't say Christy, Cheryl would have said something, who's just popped in, but you pipped her at the post. So yes, I love a good ticket end to a punch, and I love a scallop as well. So I'm very happy that she lent me this punch, and I'm sure she'll be asking for it back when I see her next weekend. And I've grabbed out a pack pack of papers that I got at a Demonstrator event. Was that late last year? Yes, late last year, and I haven't played with it yet. I have not cut into this at all, and it is our Like an Animal Designer Series paper. So we will go through all the papers today, but we do have the printed side, and we also have the shiny side. I don't know why I have so much of this. Wonder how many sheets you get of this. It's normal. Interesting. I thought I'd only have half a pack, not a full pack. Very, very curious. But anyway, so yes, I have this paper, and that's what we're going to play with. I'm going to aim to make 2 cards, not 3. So hopefully it will be a touch of a shorter video, because I have so many projects I need to do before the end of the month. Things always stack up for me by the end of the month, and yes, I need to get my behind into gear and get those other projects done, because I was doing everything for my class up until Sunday. So, and then I am repeating this class with my team this Sunday. So everything's happening. Good morning, Miss Lisa. How are you? So please tell me, while I flip around, do you have the Happy Punch or the Like an Animal paper, and did you have a crafty weekend? So I'm just going to flip us around, and Christy, I will remember to flip the screen back the other way as well. And I need to turn off our overhead light. That is really weird how that screen is reading blue, yet I'm holding it in my hand. Does that mean I'm cold-blooded or what? Now, flip that around.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
No, I cannot, Siri, and you can stop butting in. Okay, I'm just going to move these.
I'm not sure I understand.
Ha ha ha. How funny that Siri doesn't understand when I blame her for butting in. Okay. Oops, my dimensionals are in the way. Sure, I'll use those today, no doubt. Okay, now my other screen. Oh, no was on a cruise. Oh, where did you cruise to? That my parents have just flown back late last night. They were in Fiji. And then Mum's back to work today. She messaged me today and went, we were in bed by midnight and I'm off to work today. And I'm just thinking, you're crazy. Oh, nice. You don't have those products. Okay. Well, hopefully I can show you some fun things to do with them, because when I went searching, I haven't seen a whole lot of people use this paper. Let me turn off the light. Yes, so as I was saying, I haven't seen a whole lot of people use these products. And that's okay, but I don't know whether people are intimidated by animal print, and our brand new Rhino stamp that is part of our online exclusives will go perfectly with this paper. Oh, very nice, Peggy, very nice. So I'm going to show it to you. So we have gold, so cheetah, leopard, giraffe, and then we have alligator or crocodile, whichever way you want to go. And then we have the same on the back. Okay, then we have zebra, silver, and zebra grey. We have now, they want to say that this is a snake. This is mermaid scales. Mermaid scales all the way. I think I'm going to use this for my second card because I see nothing but mermaid. Oh my dear word, what is happening here today? Sorry, my replay screen keeps on stopping. So I hope this isn't happening to everyone else. Maybe it's my internet today. Ah, you haven't used it yet, Jody. Okay. And then we have this one and this one. So isn't that bizarre? That, okay. So are these the same? No, they're not. Haha, giraffe and giraffe. I do have exact the amount of paper, and then gold cheetah and gold cheetah. Okay, so I know I want to use mermaid scales on my second card, so that's awesome. I've decided on that. On my first card, what I kind of wanted to do was to cut strips. Now, these punches, we can use 3 different widths of cardstock in the grooves. Please excuse David's yawning. He's trying to do horrible bank things and get stuff sorted. So the biggest opening is 1 inch. The middle is 3/4 of an inch, and the smallest is 1/2 an inch. So you have 2 channels to get to 2 different ends, so the scallop and the ticket. So what I thought I could do is to cut a whole lot of strips, and we can punch the ends and put them on a card front, add a sentiment, maybe add some ribbon and some embellishments. Because Jodie's here, I can't forget the embellishments. So I thought we could use like a mix. Like when I say a mix, I can also mean we can use a mix of the foil and the non-foiled sides. So I'm really going to cheat here, and I'm not using the scales, but I'm going to take a couple of sheets at a time because this is paper, it's not cardstock, and I'm going to cut a couple of sheets at a time because that's just plain smart, isn't it? Get this punch out of the way so our paper can sit there. So I normally bring it in a hair's breadth shorter than 1 inch because I find that sits better in the punch. So I'm just going to cut 1 inch off all of them, and then we've got stuff to play with. I am going to cut 3 together for the last one because I'm holding the other one for our last card, because I have just the idea came to me just a hair's breadth, just a tip now as I push it further, just a titch. There you go. Take it to the bottom. I normally cut, and I do it opposite, so I cut to the edge where the paper is sitting up against the lip, because then I don't accidentally move the paper. I just find that works for me. Oh, I'm glad you find you here being a mute. Actually, I am going to take a piece of this too. Why not? I don't need the whole piece. That I just went against what I normally say, and I cut it the other way. But you get what I'm saying and why I'm saying it, so it's all good. Okay, they are all cut lengthways. So I just need to grab, this is a card front. It may not be what we use, but I kind of want to lay these out. I'm trying to decide, are we going landscape or portrait? Okay. So this is in no particular order or anything like this. Now this is crumb cake. This may work quite nicely. It didn't work on my last project. I actually changed out crumb cake for smoky slate, actually. Okay, so 5 fit quite nicely along there, right? So I could do that. And then, you know, I could put this across and then have the sentiment. That's a nice way to use it. If we wanted to be ordered, okay, or we could overlap. So the other option, and I will be asking you to vote momentarily in the comments because I can't put up a poll on here. I can on YouTube, but not on Facebook. So, So what I could do here, I reckon we're going 3. Right, see, I could do that and then add like 2 messily on top. Not that that's going to work with those patterns. And then I can have 1 across. I think I like landscape, but you tell me what you like. And that isn't how I'd have it. I'd have like more of them showing kind of thing, but you get where I'm going. Someone's at the door, David. David, someone's at the door. Oh, please excuse me. I've got someone at the door. We'll confer about it later. That's okay. We have a surprise visitor, everyone. We're just playing with the like an animal and the happy.
Ooh, very nice.
Everyone, Linda's come to visit, not us. She's come to visit me and deliver things, and I've got to grab something for her.
Oh,
We're doing a swap.
Yeah, these are the first things I'll be over with, more things later in the week.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
And that's your ribbon.
Hello everyone, enjoy this view. Isn't this paper beautiful?
It is. We're deciding whether we go portrait or landscape. Hey, Donna.
Can I vote?
You thought you heard her voice, Jodie.
Hi Jodie.
Yeah, see, this is proof we really do live close to each other.
We do.
So, yeah, I think
Landscape
I'm
for
going
me.
to go landscape. Yeah. Landscape. Okay.
Choice. Bye everyone.
Bye. Thanks. Good work, by the way. Good work.
Oh, good.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Linda's just delivered packs for me for our team retreat on Saturday. So she's busily trying to get everyone doing stuff. So she appreciates all the hellos, but she's already left. And Linda voted first, so we are going landscape. So I'm going to start with the 2. Oh, we've got to cut them and punch them. Oh, silly me. Now, next vote. Are we going with ticket end or scallop end? No, we don't do retreats together. But this is Linda's team retreat on Saturday, and I will be helping because I am Linda's downline and she has asked me to help. So I will be helping. I will do a card presentation, and she's asked me to talk about something I spoke to her about. I found this awesome quote in a, so if it's 10.5, if I go 10.5, because then we're punching off the ends, so then that should come down to a nice, whoop, I don't want the scoring blade. If I punch at the same width of the card, that should then come down to a nice height with the border, is what I'm trying to say. Scalloped. Okay, Margine, we're using scalloped. Yeah, and Linda has asked me to present, and it's a card that she has designed, and she just delivered the make and takes and the products that we will have included in the retreat. So it's all online, it's via Zoom, and yeah, and then I've got my team meeting on Sunday, so I'm hanging with Linda on Saturday online, and then I've got my in-person team meeting. Please. I always get a froggy throat when I'm talking to you guys. And then I've got my in-person and Zoom team meeting on Sunday. So I have an awfully busy week coming up, but that's okay. So yeah, I was listening to a podcast and I rang Linda and went, oh my God, this is the best quote ever. And she went, that is good for everyone. And I sort of hadn't thought about it that way. But yeah, it's going to be good. I'm going to have a drink of water to try and ward off this froggy throat. So this, yeah, and the retreat is really it's a team retreat. It's not customers or anything like that. It's just for the team. So yeah, that's what we're doing this weekend. So I have my 2 packages. So scalloped tickets. So we're going with this one. I have to do one at a time. So I do just normally angle them down a little bit, feed it all the way in. Now this is where I turn over to make sure it is sitting flush against this bottom edge, which it is, and I punch. And we get our beautiful scalloped end. Okay, and then I do the same for the other end. So I flip it. See, that isn't sitting flat. So I'm actually very glad that I checked that and then I felt it hit the back, because I have had moments where I've stamped something and it hasn't been flat and I haven't had any extra room, and it all ended in tears and tantrums, to tell you the truth. So check that. Yep. Okay, that's 2 done. So it doesn't take too long and does just add a lovely texture. Well, shape, but it kind of is a texture as well. That one was straight. Luckily. So slide along. That's fine. So not many of you have this paper. I wonder if I'll change anyone's mind today. I just love the texture that it's got in it. Is this one straight? Line up the side. Yes, that one is straight. I don't know. Do people not like animal prints? Like, you don't have to wear it. It's just in a card. And I'm actually tossing up. I need to make a special card for a special birthday for someone. And now, they love animal print. And I mean love animal print. But they also ride motorcycles. So I'm trying to work out if I use this paper with the Ready to Ride set, because I think they'll go together to make this special card. It probably won't be one I make live, and because a lot of people are going to be signing it, I think I need to make it a big one too. So yes, okay, that's all these bits done. I'm just going to swipe them off into my bin. Now, I'm just going to see if this works, because I think it is the right size. Yes, it appears to be a proper card front, but we may, see, this is going to go better on a card base, because I left these at 10.5, and I think they're going to look better on a card base. Now let me check out the colours that are in here so I can see what colours I might like to get. So we have basic grey, early espresso, Sahara sand, soft sweat. This is crumb cake. Crumb cake goes with all of those colours perfectly. A basic grey might look good for a really, really nice pop. Hello, Roz. How are you? Okay, you think you have a Christy. Hey, Alicia. How are you? Okay, we're going to try some basic grey. I only put that away this morning, I think. And look at this. I even have a landscape card ready here. Okay. Now, this majority of my card bases are already pre-scored because I score it, then I cut it, just to make life easier, and it just makes it, as I said, so much easier to fold, and you don't get any of the cracking on the fold if you pre-score. Or do one, who said do one in one way, one in the other? I could have Corinne, but I don't think I would have liked how it looks. But we will use the ticket on the next card, so never fear. We'll see, that looks good. Now, I kind of don't want to, no, they cannot go close together because they're very, very similar. That would look good in there. Then I could pop this one here, and then do I want gold? I think I like the gold to, yes. There's no order in this card at all, is there, guys? No. And then this on the top with the sentiment. I think we're good. Now, we cannot use wet glue because these are foil and you will see the wet glue through. So, pray for me. Please pray for me. We are going to use Stampin' Seal, and I am going to see if I can place things down straight without any wiggle room. So, lots of prayers, please. Okay, so I haven't even thought of a stamp set yet, so I kind of need a linear stamp set, so suggestions are welcome while I'm sticking these down to stamp set I should use, because I am open to suggestions. Okay, so I'm going to go the two ends and go in from there, because of course we're just winging it. Oh yes, Corinne, that is true, and I had that Wildcat paper. Was it last catalogue or the catalogue before? But I don't own that. Actually, I don't have any critters that are current. Do I? I have, oh see, I have Whale Done, which I used the other week. I have Dragonfly Garden. I have Butterfly Brilliance. And that's all I have for critters. Oh, I have the In the Moment People. And I have deers. That's all I've got. A deer, actually, I don't know. It's kind of not African. Because one of the deers, because they're not actually Christmassy, Could you work a deer in with it? Tell me what you think. Stranger things have happened. Okay. Whoops. Now, these probably aren't going to be perfect in any way, shape or form. Because, hey, this is me. Ah, that is, yeah, this will be a great addition to it, Corinne. It would just, yeah, it really would just help that other paper sing. No. Okay. Now we're going to have way too big of that in the middle. Now, let's see. Pray for me. Oh, yes. So, that's one up and repositioned. Because I do like the grey. It does certainly help these pop a lot. But I can certainly add a colour. That isn't an issue at all, adding a colour. Because these are the perfect neutrals. No, that is not straight. And now I'm hoping. Yep, that'll do. It's a bit bigger, but it's consistently small, medium, and then large. So, you know, it works. It will do. So, no sentiment suggestions for something long and linear. Okay, right, then we've got this, which is going to be popped up. Okay, so we have happy birthday and congratulations in something fancy. In the ginkgo, I have sending hope and peace, thinking of you with sympathy and friend. Now, don't I use those? And we have lots of long and linears in happiness abounds. And then I'm going to pick one more. No, not that one. Sorry. Looking and... yeah, that one might work. And then we have Honeybee Home. So, such happy news. They're so glad we're family. Miss you. And you're the nicest. Would work as well. So, I need to know what you're thinking. I haven't put them on straight or anything. So these are just the top ones that I pulled out. Let's see who's... No one's typing. No, I'm going to have to choose myself. Because everything's kind of scripty too. Does this lend itself to scripty? Because happy birthday is just very, very simple. Even grateful for the everyday magic of you should fit. Thinking of you. Although, that one isn't straight. The U goes up. So glad we're family. Okay, Corinne. So glad What do you mean by bold, I feel? Bold, I feel. Oh, I'm not sure what you're meaning there, Jody, but they're so glad we're family. Okay. Now, I need to find that in here backwards. So glad we're family. I'm assuming we're going to be keeping it fairly... I don't have many blocks at the moment because of the project that I'm doing. So please excuse me using this obscenely large block, but it's just the way things are going to be. Okay, and put these away and off the desk. Oh, animal DSP meaning bolder in writing. Well, so we'll go black. I could go on stays on that piece, and if it doesn't work out, we can cover it up. And I think I won't use the Stamparatus anyway, so changing tact in my mind. And I'm going to bring in the Stamparatus. I know what you mean, but I'm hoping this works, Jody. Here's to hoping. So I keep on making the mistake when using red rubber, not taking out the deluxe mat. How silly of me. Okay, just let me, I am going to have to do a little bit of guessing here. That's okay. I am going to test it before I'm going to test that it's straight before I do the stamping down, so don't stress, it's all good. So I'm going to leave that there, and I do have some scrap paper here. The good thing is it is gridded scrap paper, so get my, if you were my stays on, you would be in the class kit from the weekend. Right. Oh, yes. I don't know if there's not already enough shine on this. I was thinking we could definitely add some gold bling. I don't know, because I did all that embossing last week. Am I embossed out? I don't know. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is as straight can be. I really don't know who I am. That never happens to me. I always have to change something. Never ever happens. We're going to go with this, and look, if it doesn't work, we will do something else. Have plenty of paper, but we are going to multiple stamp. Now, because this stays on, it won't actually come off the foil. It will stamp over the foil. Okay, that's not looking too bad, because I really don't want to like lose. How are we going? I think we're fairly black there, and that was 3 times. Sorry, I'm just so glad we're family. So I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. Hello, Mr. Linda. I would have embossed the DSP in shiny and black sentiment to stand out. Ah, okay. You would have, yeah. But the black standing out, I promise it is. It's standing out more in person. Isn't it funny? Some things just look so much better in video, and then other things I go, yeah, this really isn't working. Okay, so that's about 4 stampings, and I don't think we're getting any blacker. So just let me show you. It's a bit hard with the wouldn't. Okay. Oh, that's okay. So you can see it. I'm just popping this down because we shouldn't get, no, minimal ink transfer because it stays on and it's already dried. So that in the middle, I think, because then it kind of spans everything. But okay, options. I have this is the end of my gold shimmer ribbon, or, and I did mention this in a video, I don't know if it was a recorded video for class. Yes, Jody. That's what I thought you were saying. Wild animal raw. Or we do have like the netting, and this I call it netting, but it's actually called metallic mesh ribbon. This came out a couple of years ago, so we could put that there and then put this on top, so it gives that, and then I'd use some gold embellishments on here, the brushed. That actually doesn't look too bad. I think I'm happy with using that mesh. And bring my fabric scissors in here. Yes. Oh, I like that. It just breaks up and the sentiment will be on dimensionals. So hopefully now that I'm closer up, you can see the texture's there, but it is fine because we're all fine. I am in a funny mood today, apparently. Okay, scissors. Where would you be living? Right where you're meant to. So I'm probably going to add 3 or 4 dimensionals. Now somewhere, and I don't know where I put it the other day, I do have like edge pieces from mini dimensionals, but I really truly don't know where I've put it, because since Sunday night I've been making a mess in here, and 4 is good because this isn't cardstock. I do just want to keep it. I'm going to flip this over so then the edges curve down and not up, because they just naturally wanted to curve up. Okay, gold ribbon can go away, although we could use both, but I'm not going to. Going to keep it classy, because you know, animal print can go both ways. It can be a bit okay, but we're going to keep this classy and simple. So I find if you're having troubles with your ribbon curling one way, you use it the other. Run your bone folder down the ribbon to curve it in the opposite direction, can also help. There are many things you can do. There also, once upon a time, used to be a fancy smancy, like it was a mini hair straightener, let's be honest. A mini hair straightener that that you ironed your ribbon with. So it was like handheld, and you could iron your ribbon to manipulate it. Stampin' Up never sold it though. So because we're using this ribbon, I am just adding, because it's not under the foil, it's just touching the foil that we're not going to see. We can, actually don't need this, and it's going to help because everything clings to it. There we go. Now, I am going to grab, and now that I'm happy, do you know what? While I've got the wiggle room, we are actually going to do a final check that is actually straight. And it kind of is not quite. That's good, I think. That will do. So what I will do is pop that on there. I'm going to knock the camera if I do what I was about to do. Grab down our embellishment box that also apparently has a button and my lip gloss in it because it lives in a very convenient place there. No, black dots aren't going to work. There are some blue. Like, I know exactly what I'm after. Iridescent basic rhinestones. No. No butterflies. Ha! Here they are. The brushed metallic rhinestone. Brushed metallic dots. So I'm pretty sure we used these in last week's video actually, because we used the copper ones, but today we are going to use the oh my god, there are 3 copper ones right there that I could have used last week rather than grabbing out the whole new pack. Oh my word, I do make some things hard for myself sometimes, but anyway. Okay, so definitely going to use some gold because then that'll bring the gold from the card onto here. So I'm not going to be shy with them. Loving that. More is more is more. Is it? Sometimes. Is that too much? Did I go overboard? Lip gloss. No, lip gloss isn't an embellishment. No. Did I go too far? Is 5 too many? Because I rather like it. So that's what we've got. All the shimmer and shine. No, I didn't go too far. Awesome. Thank you, Miss D. Thank you, thank you. So that's card 1. And I cannot believe it's already 12:50. Oh my god. I wanted to make 2 quick cards. Okay, mermaid paper. Let's move on. Moving right along. Now, mermaids, blue and green. Yes, we agree that mermaids, blue and green. So what blue and greens am I going to be using with the mermaid paper, please? Or blue, green, purple, isn't it really? Blue, green, purple. So I'm thinking gorgeous grey. Oh, that's a piece of, very thin piece of paper. There you go. That's how thin we can cut our designer series paper. It looks like a piece of hair. Right. Evening evergreen for a mermaid. Really? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my blending brushes on this and be really good if I grabbed out, oh, it's sitting right next to me, Bermuda Bay or Coastal. Yes, actually I could use both of them, Jody. I do like, or Tahitian Tide. Changing my mind, but I do like your suggestions. Sorry if you can hear banging. It's my where's my gorgeous grape? Gorgeous grape. And so I'm thinking Bermuda. They are going to work perfectly. Parakeet Party? Oh, I'm thinking more green blue. But Corinne, that is amazing. Pacific Point, yes, that would also work. You girls have got the mermaid colours down pat. So many different combinations. Yeah, Delinda, I just think Evening Evergreen could be a little too dark. So there's a tip for how, none of these brushes are helpful. Next pack of brushes, although I do have a number of them over that side at the moment. So, because secret squirrel projects that I am doing, let's see how far I have a blue and I have, I think I'll use this blue for both of these, but I'll clean it off in between time. Okay, let's get a motoring, because this is just going to be fun with the capital F. No, oh my dear word, I picked up the wrong one. Not helpful. So really, all we are covering here, besides covering my knuckle, is, so you can see how we are colouring the paper under the scales. Because I'm sure if I put this around the other way, it would absolutely look like snap scales. My mermaid is older and darker. Yes, your mermaid is older and darker. I'm kind of, well, not that Ivy's into mermaid, she's more in a witch kind of phase. So some of the, where did I get? Little bit down there, and then come in with the Bermuda Bay. Oh, is that not green enough? They look very, very similar next to each other. Ooh. Using them like this, wow, they look similar. I'm just going to, but the more I darken it up, the more it does actually look darker. Okay, I can see it in, and I will need, and didn't help that I already had Tahitian Tide on this to start off with. Okay, so now, and I'm getting ink all over me here. Yes, this looks a lot bluer now. And then definitely wiping over it with a paper towel to get the excess ink. That is actually really all over my hands. So I'm thinking I may want another hint of purple up here, because we can, and I shall. Just a little hint. And maybe because I can, just a little bit here. I really do love purple, guys. So there you go. That is without me doing too much. I think I need more Tahitian at the bottom though. Just along here it's looking a little light, but maybe that's how it really does look. Just here where we blend, it's just a little light. And just along here. Okay, let me grab a paper towel, so a clean one of course. So just going to fold it up and I'm just going to buff over it, and you can see that I am picking up ink. Just a little bit, but it's enough that I have picked up. Bye. Say goodbye and good luck to her, please. Thank you. Love's going to a picnic. Add more to make it darker, yes. I think I'm much happier now, and you definitely can see the difference between the two. So I've got off any excess ink that was on my hand. Now, do we go back to these types of sentiments? Because I am thinking something fairly bold. And if I'm thinking bold, my favorite bold sentiment is this one. But I think it's a little too big. Oh, Peaceful Moments is another fairly good bold one. I do have a bit of a congratulations, or life is better with a friend like you is quite good. And I think I want to use one of either Tahitian Tide or Bermuda Bay. And I'm going to use the Gorgeous Grape in another way. I can see some beautiful pearls. I've got in, I can see them right now, so I'm going to take them out. But I can embellish with these gorgeous pearls. And there are some purple ones right under there. So that's how I'm going to add in the purple again, but I don't know whether to stamp in Tahitian or Bermuda. Oh, thank you. Sleep well. Sleep well. I'm thinking Bermuda. I'll see if anyone quickly has a suggestion. So I'm going to have to take some paper because I've run out of all my scraps of paper. Have you got everything? Cool. Think 1 inch will be best for this one. I don't know why I've got that in there, because that. Bye. If I put it the other way, maybe even 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, 3/4 of an inch isn't too bad. Okay. If I do 3/4 and I'm not happy with it, I can always change my mind, can't I? There we go, 3/4 of an inch. I have lots of cardstock to play with. Hello, Elfie. How are you? Okay, so I'm going to try and take this off, flip it over, move this. So I'm going to take away my Biggest Wish stamp set, and we are going to add this in, if I can grab it. Oh my dear word, I did stuff that up. That's okay, pop this in here. Lots of hairy bits. That was me not cutting it properly. Itchy nose, which is not helpful. Have a piece of hair tickling myself. Okay. Life is better with a friend like you. Okay, so I'm going to pick it up and I am going to test it again because that's called playing smart. Oh my dear word. Just put the embellishments in the opening pack because apparently that's how I roll. That looks pretty close to me. We will soon find out, but I think I'm pretty happy with it. Lav just left. David's still not listening to me. That looks good. And then I shall trim, and I'd like to use the ticket end because I think it will suit this kind of scallop better. I think I just want to do that life one more time, and then I think we are apples. Perfect. Put my mat back in. This here. I do regularly clean off this mat, which is why I love that it is so wipeable. Now, put this off. Do I have, and I don't appear to have any, I do have some fresh freesia ribbon. Just having a look, I've got lots of pool party, I've got fresh freesia, or I could use this mesh again because I think that might look pretty nice and whimsical. So just let me, these hairy bits are driving me bonkers. So that is, things are in the way. Okay, and we're just taking probably about that much off. We're fairly even, not quite, but this takes barely anything off. The punch, I mean. Okay. It's not even at all, but the more I take it down, the less we are going to have to play with, which is not the aim of the game. So we want the ticket end, and we're going to go in here like this, all the way in, Make sure we are flat and punch. Nice. Be cute. Ooh. Do I try and go one more this side? Let's just do it. And then hopefully, yes, we're even. It's probably a bit closer than what I wanted, but I'm quite happy. Quite happy. Love the mesh. I know, I knew what you meant. Yeah, the mesh is really nice and I don't use it enough. So when I grabbed it for today, I went, yes. And I nearly did use it recently in a product, oh my God, in a video. So, oh, no, I just think, and I do definitely want to add a little bit more of this purple. So we've decided how we're adding it. So we're using the pearls, which work perfectly. And I think I do want to put this onto a gorgeous grey card base as well. I think purple being my favourite colour, this would work perfectly. Now, who took... No one took. It's okay. As you were, I found them. So, my other scissors, finish with my fabric scissors for the moment, I think. Give this a whole lot of support. So just using the blending brushes, you can change the look of the animal paper totally. Just totally change the look, which I love. Love being able to do that so easily. Where did my ribbon go? My cut piece. I now can't find it. Did it fall on the floor? Or do I just cut a whole nother piece? Because no, I found it. It's under the dimensionals. How rude. Right. Oh, and that cut on that side is not straight either, but that's okay. I can even that up in just a jiffy. Yep, that's better. Just a few little bits make a whole lot of difference. Do our globby globs of glue, because as we said, it doesn't make too much of a difference putting this onto the foil. It makes a difference when the wet glue is underneath the foil. Okay, so that pretty much reaches across. We're not perfectly even, but who wants to be perfect anyway? Not me. Make life pretty boring to be perfect, I reckon. Just a titch. I've got something in the way, which is why I keep saying I want a short version of these scissors. But anyway, This is slip sliding around like nothing else. I think I need to wait for it to grab a little bit before I can do this. Is that grabbed now? Yep, and that's straight. Okay, now, gorgeous grape. I do have a landscape I will make. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. Right, I do not have a card base. So let's very quickly make one of these up. So for a side folding portrait card, I score lengthway. Apparently I'm cutting and I'm grabbing a whole nother piece of paper. Oops. Do what I say, not what I do. So we're going to score lengthways. And then we are going to cut on the short end. And that gives us 2 side folding portrait cards. Hello, Miss Glenda. How are you? Yes, those 3 colours together work really, really well. I could even grab some, and I think I have some bone folder, some Tahitian matte dots. They might work as well, and just bring the Tahitian out of our blending. So I've got these Tahitian ones that would look quite nice. So stamp and seal, because I'm ready to get this guy down. Right, turn it right way around, and we pray that I can line this up nice, straight and even, which I'm currently not, because oh no, that's okay. No, no one's seeing this mess at the moment, because this actually does, it did not do what I wanted it to do. And now I've got glue all over it. Oh, damn. Your favorite color. Very good. Sorry to show you all my grey hair briefly there. That is being remedied this week. Oh, I'm just making it worse. Damn. Okay. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Okay. So we have some of our purple friends here. And I am going to grab in some of these Tahitian tied ones as well. So then that way we're definitely sea themed. I'm hoping I may need to pop a glue dot under the ones that are going to be on the mesh, because they are not going to stay in the fashion that we would like. 2 there. I've got 3 here. I think I'm quite happy with that, except for this one floating up a little bit. That brings all the colours together in both matte and shiny, which I like. Okay, so I've got this glue dot that I am just going to fold that in half a little bit. There we go. And that one's actually staying there, so I don't need to do anything about that one. So this is how this mermaid card ended up. So we used Tahitian Tide, Bermuda Bay, and Gorgeous Grape. We used the Happy Pick a Punch, and we used the mesh with the blending brushes, which was a lot of fun. And of course the Like an Animal paper. And for our first card we used, oh hold on, just let me throw some things out of the way here. We used Peaceful Moments for that sentiment. And for our first card, I can't even find what I used because did I put it away? Yes, I don't know why. We used the Honeybee Home stamp set, and I used the brushed metallic dots. So these are the cards we made today, and of course using the blending brushes, because we cannot forget those, because they gave us all the magic with the mermaid card. Yes, very different cards. Definitely a more masculine one here, or for someone who loves florals and animal print. So hopefully I'm getting all the shine in that one for you. And then I will re-show you this one. And we've used the mesh on both, and it gives a totally different look. So yeah. There you go. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you would like to purchase any of these products, I do have a shop link there. And if you're interested in the playing in the rain tutorials that I spoke about at the start, I do have a link to the event, and you'll just need to scroll down to the video tutorials and you can purchase that there, and they will be emailed in the next few days. Thank you, Myrtle. Thank you very much. I'm glad you all enjoyed seeing something different with these cards, and of course using the punch. So I hope you all have an amazing couple of days. Please join me on Thursday over on Facebook, and I'll be grabbing some more things. So this is out of the mini catalogue, so I will grab something else out of the mini catalogue and we will play with that. Probably some more designer series paper. Yes, sweet dreams everyone who is in the northern hemisphere, and I will catch you all on Thursday. Bye. No problems, Jody. Bye.